Shalom, shalom, Yahshua. I want to start off first things first, when all praise glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which is the petty Hebrew tongue, his correct names of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you, sister brothers loving His truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Gonna come with a quick MOTB lesson, Yahshua, a quick update on the MOTB. When I say MOTB, I'm talking about the mark of the beast, which has been predicted in the scriptures, which is that RFID microchip. So a certain person got famous for saying it's June and ain't no microchips. Bishop Nate from the IUIC. So I'm gonna play a clip of him saying that, and basically the Lord is showing him to be a false prophet, because it's June and guess what? I see microchips. I'm going to read a quick article. We're going to bring that out in a minute. We're just giving an update because they're pushing it out majorly now. They're doing trials on the microchips. So for you to say that the MOTB is not the RFID microchip, especially with the money going digital, going into a crypto, it just shows you be a fool. You're in straight darkness. And it shows Nate to be a blind leader. They'll put up scripture say about what happens if you follow a blind leader, what's going to happen to you. So let's play a little clip the brothers got of Nate. We got receipts on that, because, Nate will come back and say, boy, Ron, I never said it wasn't no microchips in June. So I'm going to go ahead and put this video receipt out, so he can't double back and try to say he didn't say that, because yes, he did. Because he always does. He like what the apostle Aramla calls him, the spin doctor. That's all Nate does. He's a straight liar. So the people following him, they're not really sincere if you're still following IUIC. Because now it's proven. I mean, hey, it's out there. It should be on their mind like, man, what's this microchip stuff about? Why are they doing that? It talks about the money going digital. So for you to be an IUIC, you just look like a straight fool. So let's play the clip. No further ado. Make sure I'm turned up.
Don't play this video. Let me see.
The 500. This is the IUIC update. We're in June 2016. Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchip. It's June. Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchips. It's June. Somebody should put a beat to that shit.
God.
Nor come to pass. We in June. Ain't no microchips. We in June. Ain't no microchips. Chips. We in June. Ain't no microchips. June. Ain't no microchips. We in June. It's June. Ain't no microchips. Chips.
Isn't that powerful?
Ain't no microchip. Ain't no microchips. It's June. Give me that. Who got it? You got it, Isaac?
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 22. When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass.
We in June. Ain't no microchips. It's June.
Got rid of cash for an entire month. Didn't use any physical cards, so just digital means. And throughout the experiment, I wanted to push myself and try to find what's the furthest possible extent of this future of payments. And I found a guy who is chipping people in Sweden, and I went over to Sweden and he did it.
We in June. Ain't no microchips. It's June.
And I found a guy who is chipping people in Sweden.
We in June. Ain't no microchips. It's June.
And I found a guy who is chipping people in Sweden. And I found a guy who is chipping people in Sweden. And I found a guy who is chipping people in Sweden. And I found a guy who is chipping people in Sweden. And I went over to Sweden and he did it.
We in June. Ain't no microchips. It's June.
So a senior writer on BuzzFeed decides to put...
So that's the clip right there, Nate. Coming out his mouth talking like a little child, because the Lord is just proving him to be a liar, man. Because it's June. And I see plenty of microchips. So let's get a precept, and then we're going to read an article or update on those said microchips. Because Apostle Elders, like Apostle Hart said, he said, put a beat to that. You know, they gave us the prophecy a long time ago to tie it in. Man, they done had this for years and years and years before it came into play. Now, I seen people getting chipped up way back in like 2012, so I knew it was going to be something like that. You know, I didn't know it was like the mark of the beast, but I knew Esau was going to use it to control people. So it wasn't something hard for me to believe in. And like now, the Lord is making it very, very clear that that's what that is. And the devil going to put you in a bad situation and tempt you in order to get it, to keep your life in Babylon the Great, aka America. So we're going to read Revelation. And I'm going to start at 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Verse 16. And he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And here's where it's going to open all the way up in verse 17. And it says, and that no man might buy or sell, say that he had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for there's the number of a man, and his number is 636, which is 666. Now, what I like in verse 17 says that no man might buy or sell. So it's going to be an economical type of thing. So what I've been hearing from these other camps is not no, oh, you worship Jesus, you got the mark of the beast. That's not a mark upon you. You can't stop nobody from buying or selling with nothing like that. It's not no spiritual, it's not no philosophy. It's a physical thing. It's going to be technology. That's what the devil going to hand out. And Elon Musk's Neuralink goes in your head. And they got one that goes in your hand, which is the most common one I see people get, the one that goes in your hand. They using it to open up their car, open up their apartment. I might do a lesson on that. They call her Chip Girl. So for this dude to say, it's Joe, ain't no microchips. Like, hey, his congregation got to wake up. Like, hey, man, I'd have made him some kickback. Like, dude, I see microchips. I see them. They're talking about it, promoting it. I see it. Now, I'll questionate on that if I was in this congregation. That's why the Lord has opened it up for anybody in IUIC to leave, or HOI, or Watching for Israel. It's a lot of camps that come up against the RFID microchip being the mark of the beast. And what I noticed all of them got in common, them is all the sellout camps. The sellout camps ain't getting you ready for the MOTB. They're not edifying you. They're not telling you to avoid this because that's what it is. The truth is only in Great Millstone, which is the house of David. This is the only place I see where there's real truth at. So here it is, June, and I see microchips. And but just like that, we're going to go get an article on it. Because they just made some updates. So check it out. It says Neuralink raises $650 million to help expand patient access. You hear what I said? To expand patient access. They giving it out. Right now it's voluntary. In a minute it's going to be mandatory. As the scripture say, if you don't receive it, they're going to want to unalive you. Esau know how serious it is for you to get this thing. It says Elon Musk's brain implant startup said 5 people with severe paralysis are now using the device. So he got 5 more people that got that mark of the beast in them, got that microchip in them. Elon Musk's Neuralink closed a $650 million funding in a Series E round, the company said Monday. So this devil just dumped $650 million into microchipping people. The company said it plans to use the funds to expand patient access and innovate future devices that deepen the connection between biological and artificial intelligence. This devil gonna link you up with AI. When you take that Neuralink, it's gonna link you up to the system. And once you link up to the system, you ain't you no more. So it says Neuralink also announced that its brain implant has entered clinical trials in 3 countries. Woo, you peeped that? 3 countries. and that 5 people with severe paralysis are now using the implant to control digital and physical devices. Neuralink's brain-computer interface consists of a chip that is surgically implanted in the skull, as well as electrodes that connect to the brain's cerebral cortex. It's designed to allow people to control a computer or mobile device. The latest fundraise included investors ARK Invest, Founders Fund, G42, Lightspeed, Sequoia Capital, and others. Neuralink previously raised $280 million in a secret D round in 2023. Last year, Nolan Arbaugh became the first person to receive the implant, which allowed him to move a cursor on a screen and play video games. So that's some great sign and wonders right there. The world gonna be marveling like, oh, you did that. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, so Esau gonna have these people in awe based on the stuff that he can do. This technology gonna have them in awe. It says since then, Neuralink has sought additional applications. The company said last month it received the Food and Drug Administration's breakthrough designation to help restore communication for individuals with severe speech impediment. And Monday's announcement, Neuralink also said it had received breakthrough designation for vision restoration programs. So they make the right Jake can see, the right one can hear. It's a wrap, man. People gonna be lining up for that thing. It says the FDA determines breakthrough devices based on their potential for more effective treatment of life-threatening or irreversible debilitating conditions. The designation gives manufacturers the opportunity to meet with FDA experts and they have done their submission priority for review. Submissions priority for review. It says Neuralink also said it has started clinical trials at Barrow Neurological Institute in Phoenix, the Miami Project to Cure Paralysis at the University of Miami, and the Cleveland Clinic, Abu Dhabi, and the University Health Network to Toronto. So you got a couple places you can get off with that. And I think I'm gonna leave that alone for now. That's it right there. I just wanted to pull out that article to show you, y'all, Charlotte, that hey, they making moves. This devil's doing trials, getting it ready. That's why I heard he's building a facility in Memphis to keep all the data, to keep track of all these, microchips. And it's here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get another clip. The brother in Kansas, because he got a clip on that. Although I think it looks like a skit, but it could be real. Just check it out, y'all. Let me know what you think.
It's not too important.
And here's some beef.
What I'm about to tell you, it's extremely important. I'm one of the first people to get a Neuralink implant in my skull. If you guys can see and don't really know what a Neuralink is, it's kind of like an electronic chip from Elon Musk embedded in your skull. At first it was kind of like a Fitbit, kept track of vital signs, stuff that was going on in my body. Eventually it's gotten to a point where I can move a mouse without even touching a computer. I can connect, I can download, I can transfer information. I'm not the only person that has one of these now, and how we can communicate. This is what's going to happen for the rest of the world. Eventually, this technology will be, maybe not in you, your kids, your grandkids. This is what's coming next. Welcome to the year 2025.
Nah, it's gonna be here soon.
And so with that, Joshua, I think that's a skit, because Neuralink usually is done by robots, and it just looked like a skit. That's just Jake wanting a Neuralink. I mean, he could have one, he could not. I just put it out there because he showed it, but I believe this is a skit. I don't think he really got it. I think he just petitioning himself to get one, because the procedure when they do it don't show that, and I don't think they'll show him with cameras and all of that. So I don't believe this Jake got no Neuralink. But as you can see him capping, he want one. He said it's the future. So a lot of Jake's gonna roll out and go get their MOTB. No, it looks good to them. So I just want to play that clip because you got people wanting to get it. And then you got Hebrew Israelite camps talking about that that's not the MOTB. I'm like, dude, they're promoting it now. Elon Musk just raised more money. He about to get more patience. This thing is happening. And if you think that it's not that, then hey, you blind. Because I'm like, I think even my grandma and them can see that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. And they're going to make it mandatory. First, it's going to be, voluntary. Make everybody run to go get it. Promote it with celebrities. And then, once they got the majority, but there's some of us, that's not going to be taking that thing. Lord willing, we're not going to go get it. And that's not going to try to do a 100% participation. They're going to want you to get it. You're going to have to resist through the power of Yahweh Shah. And it's about to be wild and crazy, y'all, Sharala. Because majority of Jake, they're going to go get that. They already been conditioned. They got false leaders. And they're going to go get it. And the reason they leaders are false is because they blind. They don't want to see the truth. Although it's all in your face now. So I'm going to read this right here. This is Matthew 15 and 14. It says, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. If the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. And that's so true. That's where all the next congregation is going. To that ditch. And these other Hebrew Israelite camps that don't want to say that the MOTB is the mark of the beast. Because it's going to be something that's how you're going to have to access any type of job or any type of access to money. You're going to have the MOTB. You're still going to make that transition. And it's plain to see now. They're talking about it. It's all you hear now. They make it seem like you're going to be a superhero or something. Not knowing, man, as soon as Elon Musk hit the button and flip the switch, you're going to be out here like a robot. So this is a major thing, y'all, so we got to pay attention to. Because it's about to come sooner than we expected. Real soon. And so I'm going to leave off this right here. Let's go to Habakkuk. And here, God, let us precept right here because it fits so good like a glove. And this is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for a appointed time, but the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it should surely come. It will not tarry. So Lord right there said, hold up. This is, the Son of Man, he got that power. Because he said what? The vision is for a appointed time. And it said the end it shall speak. It's talking right now. All they talking about the MOTB. They talk about the money going digital. They talk about putting everything in 15 minutes. You can run to it in 15 minutes and run back. They even talk about a universal basic income. I believe everybody who get the device, they're going to get that. Whatever little credits they get. So this thing about to get real juicy. It's about to make a turn for the worse, y'all, Sharala. So I just had to do a quick little MOTB lesson to let you know, as part of the ministry, we got to watch out for that. Because the devil, you see, he thought he was slick, but it looked like he ain't slick no more. So it's time to lock in on this truth. So with that being said, I hope this has been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yashar Allah and stay locked in because your house is quickly on the way. Shalom.